Hi everyone, we are coming in live from Decaf Coffee Republic located at the second floor of Pioneer Street Market, HMR parking compound across TV5, Reliance Street, Mandaluyong City. Welcome once again to our 12 noon Saturday edition of Coach Cafe. Today's episode is entitled
Yearning to Earning.
From Yearning to Earning. So, we will be, in special audience natin will be the new graduates. So, after yearning to graduate, you will transition to earning. So, we will be talking about the kind of life that our new graduates are about to face. So mga graduates, welcome to the real world. As certified life coaches, we will be sharing our thoughts and personal experiences about number 1, job hunting. So magsisimula na silang mag-hunting for a job. Number 2, we will be sharing our insights, views, and opinions about an ideal job and ideal working environment. So ano ba ang ideal job para sa inyo, para sa atin? At saka ano yung ideal working environment? Number 3, we will be sharing also our insights, views, and opinions about the company and industry to which we are attracted to. So, saan ba kayo na-attract na company? At saka, anong klaseng industry? Okay? And lastly, number 4, we will be sharing our realization about facing the real world after graduating from college. So, ang pananaw nyo ba sa mundo ay kapareha nung kayo nag-aaral at nang kayo ay nakatapos na. Okay? So, let us introduce ourselves first.
And, good afternoon po, Coach Orville pala. So, currently I'm a software engineer, but more than that, I'm a certified life coach also. So, yun. Ano pa ba? Ano pa kailangan? So, Coach.
Okay, next.
Nagulat kasi ako ano yung introduce ko, but yes, that's me. Software engineer and certified life coach.
Okay.
So I'm Coach Mao. I'm a certified life coach and also one of the directors of the Coffee Republic. I'm also an HR professional, so I help people who wants to have a life and live beyond survival sa work. Ayan. Yun po ang aking
Mabigat na.
live beyond survival sa trabaho.
Survival talaga. Ganun ka pala.
Yes. Yun yung gusto
Okay,
ko.
we have
So, hi, I'm Coach ER. I'm a certified life coach and an HR practitioner as well. So, yeah, as a life coach, I am dwelling with family relationships as well as because I'm an HR practitioner, I also do corporate coaching as well. So, yeah.
and
Hi, I'm Coach Clint. I'm a relationship coach. So my main focus is single professionals and yung mga young adults who are undergoing who are having issues about relationships. It could be about their family, romantic, with peers, friends, basically relationships in general.
Okay, I am Coach Danny. I am a relationship coach. I would like to work with clients who want to fight for their relationship and clients who wanted to move on from a broken relationship. So kung gusto mong ipaglaban, I'll be with you. Kung gusto mong maka-move on, I'll be with you. Okay? So,
Coach, meron tayong message from Ayi Fernandez. Hi coaches, want to be one of you.
Wow.
Hi Ayi!
Hi.
We will have the next certification here in Manila on April 6 and 12.
Yes.
okay, so be with us. Are you?
Ayi?
Hi.
Ayi?
A? Whatever.
Ayi?
Basta I Fernandez, we wanted you to join us.
Join the traffic.
So, first question,
Hi, Coach Doreen!
Coach
Ayun,
Doreen,
Coach
hi,
Doreen, hello po.
Coach.
Coach EM. Okay, unang tanong, unang sagot. So in searching for a job, what do you think one ought to know, do, or prepare? Then I would like also you to share your experience that helped you land you in your first job. Okay, so first we have Coach Will.
Ayun, so yun nga, yung question kasi is what do you think one ought to know, do, or prepare? Ang pinaka-importante sa akin is ano yung skill na confident akong to deal with. So, paano ba ako nag-land sa first job ko? Actually, sa internship pa lang, so talagang binigay ko na yung buong effort ko. I become more confident in coding, in IT, kasi I'm a software engineer. And then, yun, actually, yung paghahanap, already, yung internship, consider it already dapat na, na a chance for you to be, para makapasok sa trabaho. So, yun yung nangyari sa akin. I was absorbed. After pagka-graduate ko, may trabaho na agad ako, which is, yun, masaya. Masaya kasi, the internship, kinonsider ko na siya as a,
Hindi mo nadaanan yung employment
So
process.
ibig sabihin, hindi ka nahirapan.
Yes, yan yung
Kasi noon pa lang sa OJT, inayos mo na.
O kasi sa OJT pa lang, parang pumasok ako ng AGT, inisip ko, ano ba yung pwede kong i-contribute sa kumpanya na to, considering na I'm a student pa lang, and then this is my skill. Then yun, dun ako nag-focus, hindi na ako nag-assume pa ng ibang skills or whatsoever. Kung ano yung skills na I think fit siya dun sa company, and then yun.
So nung mag-apply ka,
Actually, nung dun sa first job ko nga, parang sinabi nila after ng internship ko, Orville, after ng graduation, please be with us. Sure, sabi ko ganyan. So, hindi na nahirapan. And then,
Agad-agad.
the first time na experience ko na for interview, kasi yun nag-reside na ako dun sa company na yun, which is, yun, mahirap na, dun pumasok yung hirap, kasi first step ko ang ma-interview. Ang mahirap dun, sa IT kasi, malaking domain pa rin naman siya, malaking domain. So, malaking mundo. So, parang nag-career shift pa rin ako sa loob ng IT. And nag-back to zero talaga ako. So, to share with you, but before I'm a software engineer, a web designer. So, web developer, gumagawa ako ng website. And, gusto ko yung nagko-code, pero hindi akma yung, meron akong problem sa mata. Ako yung colorblind person, hindi ako makapag-design ng maayos na ng website. So, yun, kailangan kong bawiin talaga kahit sobrang gusto ko yung skills. Pero hindi talaga ako swaswak sa domain.
okay. So,
Yun, nag-assign ako.
we will ask you regarding that mamaya sa second question. Kay Coach Mau, what do you think you ought to know, do, or prepare when you have to search for a job?
Ayun, sa akin naman kasi I've been recruiting people, I've been interviewing people. So, una kong hinahanap talaga, at saka sinasabi ko din sa mga nang-interview ko, na kapag mag-a-apply kayo, or inaano ko sila na, do you know what the company is? Or do you have any background about the company that you are applying for? Kasi, kung alam mo kung ano yung company na a-applyan mo, you will be prepared as well to look in with it, ano yung meron ka, and ano yung company na pupuntahan mo. At least prepared ka pagpunta mo doon, hindi ka masyashock na, ito pala yung a-applyan ko. So pag tinanong during the interview, do you have any background about the company? Wala po. Ganon. So, medyo para better that you already have a research about the company where you are going.
So, what has actually helped you nung mag-apply ka ng first job?
Yung sa first job ko kasi, parang naisip ko wala pala akong pahinga. After graduation, may tumawag na sa akin for interview. So that is for management training in a recruitment firm. It seems nung college, I graduated management course. So yung iniisip ko na linya is really more into management or marketing. So hindi ko naman alam na yung recruitment firm, ano pala yun, pang HR pala. So nung management training, uy, gusto ko yun! Gusto ko yun, management training. So nung tinawagan ulit ako, kasi hindi ko napuntahan yung unang interview. So nung tinawagan ulit ako for the second, I grabbed it and then I landed the job there. So, doon na nag-start ang history ng career ko. Sa
Okay.
aking first job.
Coach ER, anong dapat ihanda?
Sa akin
At ano
naman,
yung nangyari sa iyo naman?
okay. So for me, since I've been into recruitment din kasi, so ang number one na nakita ko na kailangan i-prepare ng mga graduates as well as kung sino man mag-career shift or mag-a-apply is for them to really know what they really want to do or ano yung love talaga nila gawin, ano yung na-enjoy nilang gawin at the same time kailangan nila mag-excel doon, even not in the job yet. Kailangan nag-research na sila and all. Kasi usually, pag nag-interview tayo, pag ini-interview tayo and we failed parang we're feeling na baka, yung may mga ganun feeling na baka bobo sila or they're not enough for the job. But it's not really true. It so happened that the job, the skill na required sa job na yun, is not compatible to your skill. So darating naman yung time at makakahanap ka naman, you do your part to look for a job na mag-suit talaga yung skill mo, what you love to do and what you would want to do for a long time. And ako kasi, nung nag-a-apply ako, since psych graduate ako, pwede kasi siya sa corporate, pwede siya sa school. So parang nung una nag-go-away pa ako, ano yung gusto ko, kung school or corporate. So I applied for both. And then I realized na gusto ko mag-start sa corporate world. So, what I did for preparing as well, bago ko pag pupunta ako sa interview, may dala akong book. Usually mga leadership books, mga self-help books. Para yung na-embed na sa akin, una-una yung vocabulary. Para pag nag-interview ko, medyo may alam akong vocabulary maganda. At the same time, yung mindset na bubuo sa akin na whatever I do, whatever I say, kailangan may confidence ako. So doon ko nabuo actually yung confidence ko when preparing sa interview, when I read books, mga self-help. So like, very helpful po siya for me talaga.
Okay, so very good. How about Lynn?
For
Anong
me,
dapat ihanda? At anong nangyari sa iyo?
aside sa mga technical na bagay like knowing how to do your resumes, searching for the job, searching for your company na gusto mo talaga, researching about them. Aside from that, for me, what you need to know pagka naghahanap ng trabaho is ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? Like what you said, is ano yung passion mo? Yes. Tapos, what happened to me kasi is I'm a PS Animation graduate, pero never ako nakatungtong sa loob ng studio as an employee. So I never got there. Hindi ako nakapag-work as employee related dun sa tinapos ko. Kasi when I was finally applying, I realized na dahil ko palang kulang, ang dami kong hindi ginawa nung college. And so nag-reflect siya nung naghahanap ako ng trabaho. And nung nag-apply na ako, hindi ako natatanggap. So my first job was actually a call center agent. I was a technical support. What happened there was after graduating kasi I went through a phase. Tapos nung gusto ko na magtrabaho, I looked for the job na I know I can do. So what helped me there is knowing the skills like kay Coach Bill, knowing what I can do, what am I good at, and for me that is speaking. So I was very fluent in English. I believe I have a good voice. And so does the many others around me. So sabi ko, ganito boses ko, gano'n. So I thought, okay, so pwede ako sa call center. And then, sakto, bumagsak ko sa technical support, which is also my forte because I'm also tech savvy. So yeah, it really worked out for me. Hindi ako nahirapan nung nag-a-apply na ako. Yun, smooth sailing lang siya. Hanggang sa nandito na ako, I quit the job kasi mag-business na ako.
Okay. So, second question is, what do you think is an ideal job and an ideal working environment? Ano sa tingin mo ang ideal job?
Ideal job. Siguro, ang ideal job yung kasi pagka-graduate ko, di ba na-absorb na ako dun sa company na kung saan nag-intern. So, na-define yung ideal job ko kung nasaan yung first company ko, which is they're really, optimize talaga nila yung skills na meron ako. So parang, ito yung skills na confident ako na ginagawa. So sobra nila pinupush and parang making it go beyond the limit. So, yun. And then at the same time, ang partnership nung parang sobra kanilang ini-stretch is yung skills mo, kino-consider ka pa rin nila na tao. So of course, andyan yung hindi ka naman nila pinag-OT na walang bayad. Of course, yun yung ideal working environment ko. Dapat kino-consider ka pa rin nilang tao and at the same time, they're really stretching you, your skills. Of course, yung personal mo, it follows. So yun, ideal talaga, they're stretching you out and then they still consider you as a person. Meron pa rin puso.
Okay.
Yung sa akin.
Coach Mal.
Sa akin, nung naghanap kasi talaga ako ng work, una kong tinitingnan is yung growth ko sa company. So regardless kung personal at saka career at saka yung mga matututunan ko. So hindi ako masyadong tumitingin sa salary. Parang nagbigay lang ako ng cap kung hanggang floor, ceiling ng hanggang saan yung pa rin sa akin that I can still work with na ganun yung salary. Pero yung katumbas nun, yung opportunities na pwede kong matutunan doon sa company na papasukan ko. So sa akin yun yung very ideal, yung hindi ka stagnant lang sa isang ginagawa mo. Yung matututo ka ng bago along the way.
Maraming opportunities.
Yes, maraming opportunities for you. And working environment, very important sa akin yung working environment. Kasi gusto ko talaga na collaborative yung environment. Not in a way na lahat kayo friends. Kasi hindi naman talaga magiging friends kayo lahat sa office. And there will always be people na hindi kayo vibe. Ganun. Hindi talaga, meron talaga mga ganon. A reality yun. Pero yung, at least meron kang someone na makaka-work with towards achieving a better result and towards achieving a better performance doon sa company. So at least merong isang team or isang kasama ka na alam mo na pag nagtrabaho kayong dalawa, maayos. Magkiklik kayong dalawa. Yun yung sa akin medyo ideal. Dati akala ko lahat sa office close, ganun. Hindi pala. Nasira yun. Hindi pala lahat ganun.
Okay, Coach ER, what do you think is an ideal job and ideal working environment?
For me, of course, as recruitment as well. For me, there is no really ideal company. Kasi baka mapagkamalian nila na there is an ideal company that they have to look for. So there is no ideal company for me. As far as I know, walang ideal company. So you can never find that. But
Real talk.
yes, real talk. Walang real talk talaga. I've been in a very big company, pero it's not still the ideal company. But there is a company, there is an environment that you can be fit. Depende rin kasi sa maturity. The ideal job is yung malalabas mo yung best of yourself. It is not a specific corporation, but it is an environment, even the position. Kasi pwedeng pangit yung company, pwedeng yung company hindi pa nag-grow, pwede yung company nag-start pa lang, pwedeng yung mga tao hindi masyadong best. But if that is a company, if that is a place that you can really stretch yourself, that you can really find who you are, you can really do an excellent job, then that would be an ideal job for you. And it changes. Hindi siya yung parang ngayon, ideal company siya, the following 10 years siyang ideal company for you. No. Kasi, as I said, it depends upon your maturity. As you mature, yung dati mong company might not be an ideal company na ulit. Kasi nga nagmamature ka. So, talagang darating yung time na you will be looking for another opportunity because nagmamatch siya, depende sa maturity mo. So, the ideal job depends on your maturity and depends on your growth.
Ibig sabihin sa'yo, you're open to changing companies?
Yes, kasi nagmamature ka, nag-change ka, na-outgrow mo yung una mong need sa first job mo eh. And since what I said, yung dapat na bring out yung business mo doon sa company. So, darating talaga yung time na ma-outgrow mo yung place mo ngayon. So yeah, I'm open to that.
Okay, clean.
For me, an ideal job is a job where you feel valued. So, for me, that is yung nalalabas yung natural talents mo, kung what are you really good at, what have you learned nung college ka. Although, it's a known fact, di ba? Hindi naman laging naglalan tayo dun sa gusto nating industry. So for me, an ideal job is something that at the very least taps into your passion. So kasi ang importante, ang problema kasi, we get hired and then we feel dead when in the workplace kasi walang buhay, you do something that you don't enjoy. So kung at least kahit hindi ka mag-land dun sa gusto mong industry, at least be in a job na natatap yung passion mo. So when it comes naman to sa working environment, for me the ideal working environment is para siyang utopia kasi pag sinabing ideal so gusto mo ganito lahat ng tao, gusto mo ganito lahat ng boss. So ang ideal working environment for me is depende sa tao. So merong merong mga companies na stiff, pero for others that's good kasi gusto nila ganun sila, gusto nila very professional, very strict ang so trabaho lang trabaho. Although meron din namang tao na gusto nila relax and just be comfortable. Pero ang noon is, ang working environment is something that brings out who you really are and makes you very productive.
Okay.
Hi, Coach Ed.
Coach
Hi, Coach
Ed.
Ed.
Hi.
And hi!
Okay, so...
Pwede mag-add lang dun, Coach.
Okay, sige.
Ayun, kaya very, babalik pa din na knowing yourself. Kasi depende pa rin yan, tulad na sinabi ni Coach Kate at ni Coach ER kanina, that it's very important to really know ourselves and our personality and the non-negotiables that we have. Kasi are we going to thrive in an environment that is stiff? Or are we going to thrive in an environment na flexible? Because if we know our personality, if we know ourselves and our limitations and our non-negotiables in looking for the industry or the company that we want to apply to, at least we know, may na tayo, parang guide points siya, na ito ba, kakayanin ko ba to? Kung stiff ba yung environment, will I be able to thrive in this kind of environment? Or will this give me opportunities to do it? Parang yun yung or itong position na ina-applyan ko, kung hindi ko siya passionate, parang ano yung kaya ko ba to? Parang kung hindi siya pasok sa skills ko, pero passion ko ba siya? Or will this just parang magbibigay lang ng limitation sa akin that will make me not grow in the position that I will be. Yun.
So, ang ideal job would be a job that treats you as a human being, a job that gives you opportunities for growth, at saka a job that suits your character. Ano ba yun? Okay, so we'll proceed to the next. Number 3 question is, what kind of a company or industry were you attracted to when you were searching for your first job? Now, if you were able to join the such company, what were your realizations? Okay, so una ulit tayo kay Coach P.
So, ano ba nagpa-attract sa akin? Yung course kasi na kinuha ko, something na I am really confident na gusto ko siya. So, IT, computer science. And then, so nagpa-attract sa akin, of course, yung mga IT companies that creates innovation that affects at least 1 million people. So parang ganun. So yan, papasok yan si Google, si Microsoft, si Facebook. So yun yung idea, yung parang idea na, I mean, yung doon ako na-attract sa mga ganung type of company. And then,
Napasok mo siya?
Nakapasok ako ngayon, currently, sa something na parang in that ganung level wherein naka-affect kami at least 1 million Filipinos. Then, I mean doon parang nandun kasi yung puso ko, I'm working with sa isang IT company that helps at least 1 million. So, parang gano'n.
So, nung doon ka na sa loob, ano yung mga realizations mo?
Ang realizations ko in the context na from after I graduated, then nakapasok ko sa ganito, na-realize ko talaga lahat ng matututunan mo sa school, the technicalities, at least for me, it's obsolete talaga. Like, most of it hindi na siya applicable ngayon. So for example, ako, I graduated 2012. Actually, dalawang course pa yung tinapos ko. And yung technicals na natutunan ko doon, hindi siya applicable. But,
Kulang.
Baka luma yung textbook.
At marami kasing ganung cases na hindi talaga swak na. Pero ang isang mapukuha natin, especially dun sa mga graduate na ngayon, huwag niyo kalimutan yung the process, how you gain the knowledge. Ganun kasi, parang yung parang yung kinuha ko, okay, hindi na applicable yung mga technicalities, the programming language, yung matatawag na ganun. Pero paano ko ba sila na-absorb before? So yun, yung pa rin the process, the technique, yun yung pa rin gagamitin mo pagdating sa work.
So yung learning,
how you learn, yung how
pero
you
yung
learn.
bago, ibig sabihin, learning never stops.
Learning never stops. Kasi yun yung kailangan yung hindi nyo kalimutan daw. Hindi mag-stop talaga. Like, pagka-graduate mo, graduate ka, yung info na meron ka, baka doon sa papasukan mo, hindi talaga siya applicable. Which is, yung sa second na pinasukan ko, hindi na like ko lang, 0, 1, all. Yung mga technicals lang, technicalities ng IT.
Okay, Coach Mao, ikaw.
Meron talaga, nung college ako, meron akong tina-target talaga na company. Kasi akala ko, very ideal siya for me. Tapos agribusiness ako, so
Pwede siyang bagitin.
pwede ba? Wag naman kasi.
Hindi ko rin sure.
Okay, sige.
Hindi kasi baka may sasabihin ako after that. Kaya wag na lang. So meron talaga, sobrang ideal siya for me. Tapos gusto ko talaga yung pasutan. Kahit nung nandun ako sa first work ko, as in, after na first work ko, sabi ko, gusto ko pa din talaga mag-work doon. Tapos, eventually, na-realize ko, buti na lang pala hindi kasi puro contractor yun. So,
So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo napasok.
hindi ko siya napasok.
Okay.
Hindi ko siya napasok kahit ilang applications na yun. hindi talaga pumasok doon. So, kung babalik lang ako doon sa course ko, ganyan, hindi talaga siya pumasok.
Mamaya, tatanungin kita tungkol dyan. May next question tayo para dyan. Okay.
Real. Pero ang
Si Coach ER, balikan natin
Balikan.
yung kwento mo.
Balikan ka talaga.
Okay.
Nagot
So,
ako
ano
dun.
yung company na na-attract ka talaga?
Ako, yung first job ko is a big telecommunications company. So, na-attract ako because, syempre, name pa lang eh. Parang nung nakuha ko yung offer, parang, sige, ganyan. But, at the same time, so parang ganun din naging ko dati. What is yung parang masarap pakinggan na doon ka nag-work. So,
Were you able to join the company?
yeah, I was able to join the company. And okay naman, talaga namang, focus kasi nila yung more of employee engagement. So talagang, I think that was the job talaga na right for me that time. Though, of course, like what I've said, you outgrow pero that time talagang maganda siyang start-up for me because I get to meet a lot of people. As an HR, very helpful sa akin yun kasi though I, of course, nire-review ko rin siya as time goes by. So, tinitingnan ko kung ano yung nag-gain ko. That time, I was contractual actually. Pero tinignan ko kung contractual ako, ano yung hindi ko nakukuha, pero ano yung nakukuha ko. So nung habang contractual ako, talagang minaximize ko sino yung mga nag-meet ko kasi gusto ko naman talaga mag-HR eh. So hindi siya ideal because it's like a contractual job. But like what I've said, yun talaga kasi yung yung core value ko, what can I get from it. Tapos eventually, there are lots of company naman na I can join eh. So kinuha ko lang talaga yung lahat ng pwede kong kuhanin at that time. But syempre mga legal lang. And what I realized when I was working, ito magandang realization ko, Coach Dan, na lahat ng tinuro lahat ng tinuro nung high school, important pala talaga siya.
High school,
Talaga,
hindi
high school, hindi college.
English, math,
Basic na.
Yes.
as in the basic. Kaya pala sila tinatawag na primary education, yung from elementary to high school, sila pala talaga yung magagamit mo habang nag-work ka. Because the email writing, the conversation, yung mga tenses, it's very important pala pag nag-enter ka na corporate. But like what Coach Bill said, yung college, it doesn't mean naman na huwag tayong mag-college. Yung college very important because that's this specialization that you would want to be in eh. But never forget what you have studied nung elementary and high school because they are basic for a
So,
reason.
ibig sabihin, yung mga high school ngayon,
Mag-aral pa rin
Mag-aral
sila.
kayo mabuti.
Seryoso.
Yung pala
Correct.
yun.
okay. Mag-hi muna tayo kay Coach Kendra.
Hi,
Hello,
Coach Kendra.
Coach Kendra. Okay, Clean.
What kind of company or industry? Ako kasi wala akong exact na company. But yung at that time pagka-graduate ko, what the industry that I was really attracted to was the gaming industry. So it could be creating the game itself or managing the game. Basta gusto ko talaga related sa games. So ang nangyari doon, dahil related sa course ko, graphic design yung ina-applyan ko. So I kept on applying everywhere pero hindi ako natatanggap. So doon ko na-realize na ang dami ko pang kulang. Yun. So ang na-realize ko naman is dapat pala nung college, sineryoso ko yung mga preparations sa
So, hindi high school,
Oo.
sa kanya college.
Kasi lalo na dun sa sa specialization ko, dapat pala ginawa ko yung mga portfolio ko na since first year college pala, yung as an artist, yung portfolio, binibuild up mo na siya. Hindi siya mangyayari pagkatapos mo graduate or yung fourth year mo na. Dapat first year college pa lang, binibuild mo na yung portfolio mo.
So, ibig sabihin yun sa'yo, it is not all about employment problem in the country.
It's more of
About you.
I think tayo rin mga yung mga newly graduates, no? Seryosohin yung mga sinasabi sa inyo sa college kasi totoo yun, na paglabas nyo dun sa industry, baka magulat ka, ay sana pala ginawa ko to.
Correct.
Meron ako mga na-interview at 14 years old, tinatabi na nila yung mga portfolio nila, especially for graphic designers and video editors.
Okay, so ito na yung Coach Mau.
Ay, ito.
May question.
Ito po, may tanong muna. Coach Candy,
Phone-in question from
paano
Coach
po
Ken.
pag
Parents ko yung may gusto ng career that I am in.
And I have no choice because I have all
All
my
my
parents.
parents.
Ikaw? Nadagdagan niya.
Then,
Yung totoong ano yan, totoong
pero
nila.
totoong scenario talaga siya.
Marami akong kilalang ganyan.
Yung iba kasi yung ginagawa, pinagbibigyan yung parents. Pagkatapos ng pagbigyan yung parents, sinunod nila yung gusto nila. Ikaw, Coach Bean, ano?
Actually, well, buti na lang sa akin, ako yung nagsabi. So, pero, syempre may mga friends,
Mabait yung magulang mo.
dun sa pagpili, yes, talagang sa binigyan nila ako. Actually, pinagbigyan nila ako for taking another course.
So, magpapasalamat ka sa magulang mo.
Thankful ako dun sa pili na ano. Pero, yun sa ano nga, I share ko lang dun sa friend ko, ang tawag doon, yun yung frustration ng parents niya. Kaya parang gusto ng parents niya na i-take niya yung engineering, something na gano'n. Pero ang gusto niya is for arts and sciences, parang yun yung gusto niya. And what happened, after niyang, di ba engineering gusto niya exam, yun, hindi niya talaga, hindi siya makakasa talaga, dahil hindi niya talaga passion. So, what he did talagang, he repivot talaga. Like, kinausap niya, like heart to heart with parents niya. Parang sinabi niya talaga, okay, ito yung course, but this hindi na nangyayari sa akin. So, please help me. Ito yung gusto ko talaga. Then, yeah, eventually, pinakinggan siya ng parents niya, piwalan, binigay yung support, then yun, he shifted. Like, from back to zero.
Ikaw, Coach Mau, ipipilit mo ba sa anak mo kung sakali?
Kasi
Yung
kung
frustration
sa
mo.
yung frustration ko, hindi. So, yun yung question ko doon. Kung nandun ka or yun yung sitwasyon ngayon, is that the only option that you have? Or do you have any option to talk to your parents and explain about kung ano yung gusto mo? Or ano yung options na pwede mong i-take? Is that the only option that you have?
So, pwedeng, ang option mo, pwedeng pagbigyan mo yung magulang,
Tapos,
or kausapin mo.
kausapin and explain really. Kasi baka naman, hindi mo talaga, di ba parang gusto mo ng parents mo, mag-nursing ka, ayaw mo ng dugo. Parang, ano siya mag-work out? Parang,
Ikaw, Coach ER.
Ako I have a share sa story na ganyan. Kasi sa family namin, lahat ng lalaki engineering, lahat ng babae accountancy. Hindi naman pinipilit yun sa amin, pero parang ganun yung mga linyahan.
Ayos yun.
So nung sinabi ko na mag-psych ako, kinausap ako ng mom ko, kinausap ako ng tito ko, kasi hindi rin siya agree dun sa school na papasukan ko dahil malayo, and even the course, na parang dapat ito yung course niya kasi lahat engineering, lahat accountancy. But sa question na yon, ang question niya kasi parang wala siyang choice eh. The question is, wala ka ba talagang choice? As a person, wala ka ba talagang choice? Kasi on my part, I have choices. I had choices. So what I did, I stick to what I would want to pursue talaga. Because the thing is, they can only give you suggestion. It's your life. It's my life. It was my life that time. Hindi naman talaga ako strong personality, pero for that moment, I stick doon sa ano yung gusto ko.
Pinaglaban mo yung gusto mo.
Oh, hindi ko naman siya kailangan ipaglaban because nung nakita nila na I'm confident that I would want to pursue that. Tapos pinanagutan ko din naman. Kunyari, ayaw din nila nung school. Pero pinanagutan ko, I work for a scholarship para makapunta sa school. So dahil nakikita naman nila na yung persistence ko doon, pinabayaan naman na nila ako. So ako lang yung sa family. Dahil sila out bad,
Ibig sabihin,
engineer.
pinaglaban mo at tinayuan mo.
Yeah, pinanagutan ko.
Pinanindigan.
Oo.
Okay, ito yung reality na hinaharap talaga ng mga graduates ngayon. Yung employment problem sa ating country. Maraming mismatches o di kaya underemployment. Now, as a life coach, kung wala ka ng choice, but you have to apply for a job, kahit na mismatch siya, what would be the guiding principle do you think you ought to observe in looking for a job kahit na mismatch?
Well, yung unang pumasok sa isip ko.
Sa'yo kasi, nag-match kasi sa'yo,
Nag-match.
yun ang problema.
Pero yeah, specific din sa scenario. At least, of course, ano ba yung goal ng job? May pera, kailangan ng pera para
Yes.
fit yung mga needs natin. Kapag dumating siya sa point na wala siyang ibang choice, at least, yung papasukan ng company, i-treat pa rin siyang tao. Okay. Hindi mako-compromise physically yung sarili niya. And, ano pa ba? And, if possible, may touch of some of skills. Nag-inspire siya until, ayun, until makapag-adjust siya. Kasi may mga gawin naman like start na hindi aligned, then nakapag-ipon, some of the narratives yun, nakapag-ipon, and then he shifted nung meron na siyang choice. But yeah, it's really very, talagang kailangan niya mag-PS for some reason. For at least for me, yung ano man lang, hindi nako-compromise physically and emotionally yung sarili mo.
Okay, so para sa'yo, for
May
as
minimum.
long as in-honor yung dignity ng isang tao, okay?
Kasi ang case dito, wala nang choice.
Walang choice.
At meron kang
Okay, Coach Mau,
Coach, basahin muna natin yon yung question from Coach M.
what if
What if what attracts you distracts you as well? And what is your biggest why to pursue in spite of challenges?
Tumagdag yung tanong?
O dalawa, ang dami
my God.
ng questions ha. Wait,
Should we answer it?
should we answer it now or
later?
Later.
Later.
Sagutin natin.
Coach Ed, wait ka
Coach
lang
Ed.
dyan ha. Sagutin muna
Sagot si
natin.
Clint dyan.
Oo, may maganda.
Share ka muna, Coach Mau. Ano yung guiding principle kapag kailangan mo talaga ng work kahit na mismatch siya?
Kahit mismatch. Ayun kasi sa Philippines, that's the reality naman
Yes.
talaga. Maraming underemployed at saka, andun talaga yung mismatch. Kasi like, we produce skilled workers pero walang skilled, hindi ganun kalaki yung opportunities for skilled workers in the labor market. So, may ganun. Or maraming graduate na 4-year course pero hindi naman talaga siya nabibigyan, hindi ganun kalaki yung opening sa labas. So, ano yung pwedeng gawin? Una, I think you should also still look with it. Ano ba yung meron ka talaga? Like, how do you really see yourself? How do you see the talents and what are the unique talents that you have, the unique gifts, should I say, and passion mo, and relate it dun sa position that you have na yun. Kasi
Okay.
at least gusto mo yung a-applyan.
Yes, Coach ER. Anong guiding principle para sa'yo?
Ako as a recruitment, kaya most of most of the time, kaya nagkakaroon ng mismatch because we say different we tell different kapag nag-interview. That's the biggest, for me, yun yung pinaka-reason ba't nagkakaroon ng mismatch sa job. Because what we do, we say things na sounds excellent, sounds good, na parang we portray a different self. Because tinitingnan natin yung position, kailangan mag-match ako doon sa hinahanap ng position. Pag in-interview ako, yun yung sabihin ko. Yung company, doon ko rin ilalagay yung mga sasagot ko. Kaya, dahil yun yung pinortray mo, at let's say you express it excellently, you express it effectively, napunta ka sa job, then there's a mismatch because that is not who you really are. Kaya ang nangyayari, hindi nagiging swak yung trabaho for you, hindi dahil sa, most of the time, for me, hindi dahil sa yung company ay may kulang. It's because iba yung pinortray mo when you are doing the interview. Kasi for us, recruitment, hindi naman talaga kami nagtitingin na may, like what I said earlier, hindi kami nagtitingin na may bobong empleyado. Na kapag binagsakan namin, it doesn't mean na hindi ka magaling. It's just that, ikaw yung nakita namin na nagmamatch doon sa work because yun yung sinasabi mo, yun yung kiniklaim mo. So, yeah, for me, that's one of the biggest reasons ba't nagkakaroon ng mismatch. We are portraying a different self when we are doing the interview.
So, ibig sabihin ng pagkatotoo ka.
Yes, kailangan mo magpakatotoo and kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, be excellent about it. Para pag sinabi mo siya, you're confident, you're true to yourself. Kasi kapag nag-land ka sa hindi magandang work, it's really not of benefit for you.
Okay, Coach Clint. Anong guiding principle mo?
Pagdating sa ganyan, yung mismatch, no, halimbawa, nursing student ka, tapos pag-graduate mo, napunta ka sa library o di ka napunta ka sa coffee shop or kung saan ka man napunta na hindi tugma dun sa pinag-aralan mo. For me, it's more of a guiding principle is you have to realize mo what is your reality at the moment. So kung at the moment is hirap na hirap ka talagang maghanap ng trabaho as a nurse, pero kailangan mo ng pera kasi magugutom ka na, mawalan ka na bahay.
Yes.
Just, you have to accept the fact na you have to work muna. And then, if you really wish to pursue your nursing, pursue it while working. Kasi you can learn from other people. Kasi yung ibang tao, ganoon din naman eh. Maraming tao na ito yung pinag-aralan nila pero naging crew sa ganito. Na ito lang yung naging trabaho. Pero what they did is they didn't stop. Hindi sila nag-settle for that. So, yeah, just keep going.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, tangkapin mo na yung realidad, but you have to work your way para marating mo yung gusto mo. Okay. Ito na lang, iksian nyo na lang. Pagkatapos punta tayo doon. What were your realization about facing the real world after graduating from college? Ang pananaw mo ba sa mundo nung nag-aaral ka ay kaparihan ng pananaw mo nung nakatapos ka na?
Ako kasi talagang, I can say, achiever student before. So, achiever. Tapos, pagka-graduate ko, ang unang na-realize ko, the real world doesn't deal with grades. Walang grades. Doesn't matter if you're just pinakamatalino intellectually or what. So, it's not really about that. It's about, like, diskarte, yes. Kung paano mo talaga matutulungan yung company to live up. Kasi hinire ka ng company to help them to achieve yung mission and vision. So, yeah, it's not about grades. Hindi na about grades, guys.
So, ibig sabihin, it is not all about being intellectual.
Yeah.
It is all about street smart.
Street, and yung heart, and yun nga, you're intelligent enough. Kung paano mo naghahanap ka ng way to live as a whole yung company. It's not about you anymore.
Okay, Coach Mau.
Sa
Ano realization mo?
Realization, not everything that you will learn from college, you can apply it sa work, pero yung character na na-build during the college days, those are the things that you can apply once you are in the real world.
Okay, Coach ER.
For me, it's actually related to what they said. Na kung anong klase kang estudyante, ganun klase kang empleyado. as in the habits and all, not really the intellect, but yeah, kung anong klaseng, ano yung habit mo nung estudyante ka, madadala mo siya pagdating sa trabaho. So habang estudyante ka, grade 1 ka pa lang, high school ka pa lang, be consistent sa paggawa ng good habits.
Okay, Lynn?
Realization is the real world is harsh. So hindi siya mabait. It's not ideal.
Yung pinaka-reality.
Porque ginusto mo mangyayari.
Alam mo,
Uh,
Chika.
Alam mo
So, be prepared.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself emotionally and at the same time, prepare talaga sa gusto mong magiging ano. And this is sabi nila, YOLO, yung okay lang yan. Di daw importante. The thing is, let's face the reality. That is how it works. So, take school seriously.
Yes. So, it's 12:51. Yung suggestion ni Coach Jong is that how did life coaching help you and how can you help the people watching find the right career for themselves? May pinrepare akong question dito is anong coaching question na may bato nyo sa ating graduates sa ngayon? So, we'll just have our parting words. You just have to state your name once again. What do you specialize? What client do you want to serve? And then the coaching question which you want to ask to our new graduates. Okay, Coach
Sige,
Bill.
muna ako. So ulit, I'm Coach Orville and ano ba, yung me as a life coach, yung gusto talaga is from shyness to shyness talaga. So I'm a person, most of the time, typically IT work alone but it's really going out. Huwag kang mahiya, free yourself to do the things that you really want to do. Communicate, it's about relationship. You cannot be alone. There's no man in an island. And yun, yung question na gusto kong iwan sa inyo, mga graduate students, that what are your skills? Yung confident, ano yung isang skill na confident ka, na kaya mong ipagsigawan kahit saan? What is it? You really need to identify that.
Very good. Next, Coach Mau.
So again, I'm Coach Mau. I want to help people to live beyond survival in their work. So, kung graduating ka pa lang, bago ka pumunta doon sa survival mode lang sa trabaho. So, doon na tayo sa prevention. No? First, siguro yung question that I want to live is, in 2 years' time, where do you see yourself? Ano yung ginagawa mo? Saan mo nakikita yung sarili? At ano yung na-enjoy mo na ginagawa mo?
Okay. Coach ER.
So, hi, I'm Coach ER. So, like the question a while ago, so how can life coaching help you pursue your dreams or know what your interests are? So, of course, we as life coaches, we will guide you with the right questions, with powerful questions, for you to be able to see what is within yourselves, para at least you can draw back, baka that would be your blind spot, but we can pull whatever that you have in you, so that we can help you know whatever or kung saan mo talagang road gusto mo punta. So the life question for me right now is, what are your core values? Because kung ano yung core values mo, dadalhin mo siya kung saan ka pupunta. And yun yung magiging parang North Star mo while doing your job, while performing your job, having relationships with your coworkers. So yeah, so that's it.
Coach King.
Hi, I'm Coach Clint. So, when looking for a job, we tend to, yun na lang. So, when we're looking for a job, we can learn from other people. So, meron tayong mga nakikita mga inspirational figures who at age 43, ganito ginawa niya, and he finally did what he was passionate about, or kung siya ito ginawa niya, ganito. So, first is, alamin mo muna kung ano yung vision mo para sa buhay mo. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, what does it look like for you? And basing from that, when looking for a job or applying for whatever, making decisions about your life, always consider, will this decision, yung gagawin ko decision, will it take me a step closer dun sa gusto mong vision? And that, I think that's what a life coach can do for you. So kasi pagka may kausap ka ng life coach, being with a life coach is the life coach will bring out your passion, your vision. You'll be able to process it, and at the same time, help you out in creating steps, creating these smart goals para ma-achieve mo kung ano to. And then, years from now, down the road, makita mo, buti pala ganito ginawa.
Okay, so I am Coach Danny once again. I specialize as a relationship coach. I would like to work with people who wanted to fight for the relationship and for people who wanted to move on from a broken relationship. My coaching question sa ating graduates ay, where do you want to go? So, saan mo pa talaga gusto? So, I've been in the academe. At ang requirement, if you are going to advance as a teacher or as a professor, is really to study. Mag-masters ka, and then, if you can proceed to doctorate. So, there you are, our viewers. Thank you so much for being with us today. Once again, if you have any coaching needs, feel free to visit DCAP Coffee Republic here at Pioneer Street Market, HMR Parking Compound, across TB5, Reliance Street, Mandaluyong City. This is Coach Danny saying hanggang sa muli. Maraming salamat po.
Bye!